like showed a close up of Brunson on like a camera, and he was like, "Can y'all pause it right there?" And they pause it, and him and Hart look at each other. He goes, "Look how big his head is, man."
What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to episode 20. Seems like time has flagged. We love doing these podcasts with you. I got Jordan here with me. We're going to talk a little bit about basketball, baseball, and football. Cards always in it too. Right now, we are in playoff basketball. It's crazy. I believe every single home team has won so far. The only one that really blindsided me, obviously, was the Mavericks. Not that they lost.
How they lost?
How they came out and they only scored 30 points in one first half. That was the lowest
8
ever.
in the second quarter.
But then they scored like 39 in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So like we know that they're capable. I love playoff basketball. Like yesterday, the Lakers and the Nuggets. Like I had the same type of feeling that you had. I knew when I was looking, they were up 8. Mm-hmm. Then they went up 15, and you sent me that text. And
they were up 20 with 10 or 11 minutes to go in the third quarter.
So that's where no. I'm talking about halftime is before.
Oh,
when we talk.
Yeah.
And I just know that team always puts it together at some point. They're the only ones that have been able to come back like that in the playoffs. The Mavericks were down like 30 at one point. We made it, I think, an 8-point game at the closest. Mm-hmm. But I think they're the team to beat still. The Nuggets are the best team, and it sucks that the Lakers had to play them. I
don't think it sucks.
Who knows what happens? But I wish the Lakers would have played a different team because I'd like to see the Lakers. I want to see LeBron and the Lakers go deeper into.
So
the playoffs.
I will say this: people asked me earlier, or like we were talking about it out here earlier, like a couple weeks ago. This is the first round matchup I wanted for the Lakers because, in my opinion, they win the series, they get to the finals, and they could win the finals. Because
it just seems like
the Nuggets are easily the best team.
They're playing.
We all agree on that. They're playing in crazy high altitude that their bodies aren't used to. Nuggets are used to. I mean, they lost by a buzzer beater. The first game, they were up by 20, and they blew it or whatever. But
it sucks that they were up two games. They could have stole one at home. But all I'm saying is for the hobby more. So
it's way better if LeBron and AD go farther. Absolutely. Yeah. But
and even Austin Reeves sells really well. I think for averaging 14.
All he averages 14.
Maybe 16. I'm assuming.
I guess he's probably.
How much does Austin Reeves average?
He's probably the fourth leading option behind Russell.
He's a good all-around player, though. Plays defense, does good passes.
He's
It's not even as much as I thought. So.
No, he's a really good
I like him
role player for the team.
And he sells well. He sells way more than what like Jamal Murray should sell for more, right?
Jamal's so
he shows up when he's supposed to.
He absolutely does.
Right? But
he's like so.
He did it in the bubble too. They almost beat the Lakers in the bubble.
Remember him and Donovan Mitchell? They were going 50 points back and forth.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is like, but he should sell for more than he does.
For sure.
He
just gets overshadowed by.
Donovan Mitchell's another one.
Man, no, I disagree with that.
I don't think he should sell for more than his rookie card autos are $100.
Has he ever won more than one playoff series in a season?
But what I'm saying is Austin Reeves rookie autos are like $350.
He's on the Lakers. $300. He's on the Lakers with a lot more potential. I think Mitchell.
But you switch them around too. I don't know. I think Donovan Mitchell is one of the most underrated players he's kind of opposite of Jamal Murray a little bit.
No, he's in the top 10 for points per game in playoffs in history.
I meant clutch, like
in
the games in playoffs.
As soon as Murray shot that, I was like, that's going in. Like,
well, when he got that much separation, and first of all, I want to say, I get it. You got to talk to the media after the game. I would have done the same exact thing as Anthony Davis.
And I honestly would have done the same thing LeBron did also.
Yeah.
If I was both of them, I would have complained about Russell getting smacked in the face, not being called a foul. And if I'm AD, said, "What
Tyrese?"
No, that was even worse.
Yeah.
Well, they're both pretty bad. But
Tyrese is probably a little bit worse.
D'Lo's is worse because they reviewed it in the replay center. That is worse. And somehow
they
didn't. They
didn't even review Tyrese's.
Yeah,
they would have
absolutely
reversed
but
that.
The Sixers, at the same time when that play happened, they're trying to take the ball in. The Knicks are pressuring.
Why they call timeout
That's
right
what I'm
there?
about to say. Sixers have timeout. Nick Nurse is just like, do I want to call? No. Oh,
he's a good coach, though. I think Nick Nurse
he's
is a
okay.
decent coach.
I think he's okay. I don't think he's bad.
But what I was getting back to, as far as like, that's why people got to understand in our industry, in sports cards industry, it doesn't always translate. Sometimes it's how the players play. You know, the hype Like there wasn't a lot of hype behind Austin Reeves. He
Right.
started playing good. So like it's almost better to not have hype and then bring the hype to you, and then your cards will sustain longer. I think
It
than
helps.
have
It,
the
it
hype.
does help he plays in the Lakers.
It does, and he's playing,
And
with,
he's playing
LeBron,
with LeBron and
but
AD.
but also they were gonna lose him, and they offered. I think he got like a $40 to $60 million contract more.
I think it's almost $80 million.
Yeah,
I think
that's-
he got like 4 years, $80 million.
And I
something
think
like
it
that.
was deserved.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
I would love him on the Mavericks,
Yeah.
right? But
I
like-
think right now in cards, especially with basketball, it's like if the Magic gets swept, Paolo's cards are gonna.
He's
drop.
doing everything he can.
He's balling,
He's
but they're
balling.
But we know they're gonna drop.
Are they? They're
Franz
already
is-
low.
But they are low.
Like,
Paolo
why does Flawless-
not get the love?
Why does Flawless sell the way it sells? I do not understand. I just saw somebody-
Paolo and
Flawless in general, 22, 23. I get it, logo men. I
Yeah.
get that.
there's logo
But-
men.
NT.
Flawless?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
Logo men. I get that.
Oh,
That's
you're
the
saying-
chase.
you're
Why
saying
it sells
outside of-
so high. But like
Okay. I
the
got
number
what your
one
question is
rookie that
now.
got rookie of the year and the number two, the runner up for rookie of the year are both in that product. Those two guys should be selling like a gold RPA Apollo. I don't care if it's true, whatever, should be 10K.
I mean, it should be more than that. I would think.
Yeah, more. And they're not.
I mean,
they're just
well,
not.
He was an all-star this year, wasn't he?
Yeah. And you said he's probably going to be third team NBA.
I say he's third team or just off. So,
Yeah.
I mean, no, I mean,
He's
I agree.
super young. Is he 21, 22 maybe?
Probably played 1 year at Duke and then.
Yeah, 1 year only.
So maybe he's like 20, 21.
Yeah, but yes, you're right. I think that it'd be a great time to buy him. Franz,
Franz is already pretty cheap, and I feel like
Can
Paolo.
Can he do anything? I just sold a cracked ice. They were selling in like, I guess when he was balling for like $1,500 only, and I sold it for like $900 live auction.
Still not horrible.
Is that wrong? Is that the wrong price? I think that was a fair.
No, that's
market.
probably fair. That's
Yeah.
probably solid, actually. I mean,
But like, how much is a Austin Reeves cracked ice basketball?
probably not as much as you think.
I bet you it's $800.
We bought a Mojo Prism Auto Sensational Signatures PSA 10. And
Those sell ridiculously cheap
it was
though.
like a $200 card.
Bilal Koulibaly is one of the better rookies,
Yeah.
right, from this year.
Mhm.
A Mojo Prism Auto, sensational signatures. How much do you think he got
Raw or graded?
raw? And I'll just to give you reference,
What
his
not or
blue
eBay?
shimmer, either one, it's about the same thing. So his blue shimmer to 35 non-auto does about 400 to 500, same as Keontae George about. So what do you think a Mojo Auto sensational signatures did?
The way you're asking, it's probably not more than that, but I would assume it's like $750 to $1,000.
$238 or something like that, somewhere around there, maybe 338. Even though Mojo rookie auto, sensational signatures. That's why I'm saying it's not fair comparison for whatever reason. Those Mojo, that's the lowest selling
People just
Mojo
don't
of
like
all
that
cards.
set.
I don't know why. It just doesn't do well. It doesn't do well. But so we're talking about I think Paulo has to at least win 2 games for his stuff to stay.
He like we said, he's already pretty cheap. He's so freaking good.
They're so young too.
Yeah, I mean they'll be back.
They're the
This should
youngest team, right?
be- No,
Or
Thunder.
is it Thunder?
Yeah.
It's close.
Yeah.
Franz isn't old.
Moritz
Moritz is
Giddy.
2018.
Shea
Suggs.
Shea's probably the oldest one.
Suggs not old either, is he?
No, none of them are old.
Fultz is decent.
Fultz is 2017.
17?
Yeah. You know, you and I had this conversation before about superstars, and like we both kind of agree on there's not like superstars thrown out a lot more than it should be. If you look at the West from like 1 seed through the 10 seed, you can make an argument there's a superstar on every team.
Yeah, it's the definition. What definition are we using for superstar? Are we using the true definition of superstar, which means your skill in basketball, what you bring to the team, plus how you perceive yourself outside of basketball? Because is Jokic a
let's
superstar?
go off.
That's
I would
what
say
we
absolutely.
See, but
Let's go
some people
off
would say
that
no.
and see. I mean, we can. I'll name the teams. You tell me if you think they have a superstar.
you guys
now.
let us know if you guys think these are superstar players on these teams, and I'll tell you who. I think.
Jokic. You just
I
say,
believe-
you just say yes or no. And I'll say mine after.
I think that he is, but I don't think that the world looks at him as like a superstar.
Okay.
I don't know. I think he is.
Shea.
I also think he is, and I think yes,
Anthony Edwards.
yes. He's probably. I think he's bigger than those two.
I think he has the highest ceiling for like face of the NBA. I agree with that. Kawhi.
No,
I guess.
I just don't.
I don't think. I mean,
If anybody is a superstar on that team, it's probably James Harden, and I just think, skill wise, basketball, smarts, all that, he gets hurt more than anybody I've ever seen. But imagine him playing healthy his whole career.
He'd probably
Would he be a top 5?
He'd probably be in the Bron Jordan conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think he is. I don't think they have one on their team.
They did at one point. Like those guys at one point, like Russ at one point was.
Paul
Harden
George could have been.
Paul George was close. Luka. I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's.
Yes.
But I think Kyrie is more of a superstar than those guys on the Clippers.
Okay. The Suns, you can either say Booker or Durant. I don't think Beal is.
So I like them both, and basketball skill wise, yes, I do think they are. But when you say the word superstar, I'm thinking of like stardom that comes with it, right? Like your image.
Well, it's definitely KD then.
Over Booker, I would put KD over Booker, but like, are they either like? Yeah, I do. I think.
Hot take: Kevin Durant is going back to Oklahoma City this summer.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think I've seen a lot of videos.
You think he's going home?
I think that he could.
He just Chet just got a new signature deal or some shoe deal, and it's like Kevin Durant's involved, so they're like working together.
Good,
so.
I like that. I like seeing players work with each other.
It's also nice seeing
if he goes there, good for them. They should be the number one.
What do they give up though? What do you give up for Kevin Durant?
Not the big three. Not the big three there. Not Jalen Williams. Not Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Not Chet. Everybody else can go. You can't break that trio up right now.
Giddy, Dort, and
Jalen Williams
3 or 4 first round
is
picks.
arguably.
Leave this in.
Arguably, the second best player on that team.
Oh, there's no argument about it for me. Chet's not there yet. Chet's good.
He will Chet has a higher ceiling right now. Jalen Williams is slept on.
I don't know that Chet has a higher ceiling.
Well,
I think Jalen
has
Williams
the higher hype ceiling.
Definitely,
for sure.
agreed. I think Jalen Williams' ceiling is best player on the team.
He could be. I could see that. But
let's see. Number 7.
So
who are the Timberwolves playing?
Oh,
no,
Suns.
They're playing the Suns. We just said them. Who are the Thunder playing? Pelicans. Zion.
Obviously, Zion's the only superstar on that team.
8. Who are?
I mean, how
Nuggets?
bad of luck
Nuggets,
is that? He's trying to come back, by the way.
Who?
Zion.
They're down 1-0.
They're only down 1-0. He's trying to come back. Butler can't come back. They said.
They said 2 or 3 weeks for him. So
really? They're out.
But I said that season's probably over.
Pelicans have a chance to actually.
They just need to extend the game, like 1 or 2 games.
I
think the Celtics sweep the Heat.
I think though this may be crazy. I think the Heat need Butler just as much, if not more, than the Pelicans need Zion for them to win.
No, I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Both best player. Obviously LeBron and AD. I would say guarantee at least LeBron.
LeBron's definitely like
superstar.
Yeah.
I think
Anthony
I think
Davis
AD is a superstar.
probably gets hurt from superstardom because he's playing with LeBron. But yeah, he is.
9 would have been De'Aaron Fox.
That team has a yeah. I don't think he's a superstar. He plays. Was he all NBA last year? Yeah, I think he was.
Probably.
I think he should be, but I don't think he has that stardom.
I don't think so. I think
he should be though.
Or any of them do.
Mm-hmm.
And then Steph obviously is.
And that team is like.
But I think that's crazy that's how deep the West is. So.
But the East though, East has superstars.
Not as many.
I think Jason Tatum is hands down superstar. Like every time they're on the TV, they're talking about Tatum.
That's fine. I won't argue that.
Jason Tatum, and then who are they playing?
They play the Heat. I don't think Butler's a superstar, and I'm a Heat fan.
I think he's the closest to the line because I feel like he does have some stardom. Like people know Jimmy Buckets.
He's 35.
People know.
Never made.
The only way he can become one if they win.
He needs the winning ring.
Yeah. And he deserves a ring, I believe.
35 with no rings.
Yeah. I mean, he's been there once or twice.
Twice with the Heat. I don't know if he went. I don't think he went with anybody else.
Yeah. And then Giannis, obviously. Damian Lillard, you could argue, is a superstar.
I don't think. Me personally, I don't think he is. But
who are they playing?
Pacers. He never done anything in his life.
I just so
never won any big awards. Any big games.
Oh, so you think superstar means you have to win it all or win? Like,
I think that helps.
There? But he's gone to the Western Conference Finals, hasn't he?
I don't
remember when he hit that 3 against the Rockets.
Yeah, I think that was no, because they said that was the first series they had won in 17 years, so that had to have been the first round. I don't think they've ever made.
I do agree with you about like if they're not winning at that level, they don't deserve the superstar.
Like I know a lot of people are probably gonna hate this. I don't think Joel Embiid's a superstar.
The stardom part again. I'm gonna bring this up. I don't think he has that stardom part either. If anybody, I think Tyrese Maxey has a better chance at being a superstar than him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate
on that team,
but I think it's kind of the Kawhi thing. Like that difference with Kawhi. Kawhi's won 2 finals and 2 finals MVPs.
and
Joel Embiid,
doesn't he have a regular season MVP too, or no?
Kawhi, no,
Maybe not.
I don't think so. Embiid does, but he's never made to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Jokic could have easily won that one too,
for sure.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
what? The Sixers have never went to the Eastern Conference.
Not with Embiid. 100%.
Who was the 3-pointer again, or that side 2-pointer?
That was Toronto against Philly, but that was second round. That was in the finals.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. They beat the Bucks in the quarter or whatever last round was.
So the Knicks, I think Jalen Brunson will become a superstar. I do.
I think he's getting there. I think he's very, very close.
Like he's doing a lot on social media.
Yeah, no, he's popping.
Like
he's doing the
he's getting that
podcast
stardom
with
stuff.
Josh Hart.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know why, I love that they have so many of their teammates from college on the same team.
It's awesome. They're trying to get Mikal Bridges.
I mean, DiVincenzo, that was a huge shot.
That was an insane shot. I saw a clip of him yesterday. They were like,
I'm talking about the 3.
Yeah. I saw a clip. It was him. It was the 3 of them, Hart, Brunson, and DiVincenzo, and they like showed a close up of Brunson on like a camera, and he's like, "Can y'all pause it right there?" And they pause it, and him and Hart look at each other. He goes, "Look how big his head is, man!" And it's just like taking up the entire screen. And Brunson's like, "Hey, we're not doing this right now." And they seem like they'd be just fun to hang out with.
And like, imagine them being able to play in college, and now they're winning in the NBA together. That's pretty cool. So I think Brunson. I think who else is playing in the East?
Pacers don't have anybody.
If anybody could be on that team, it's definitely Tyrese Halliburton. The only thing with him
is scared
he
for
was
the
4
moment.
of 5.
4 for 7. He's scared of the moment.
He was 4 of 5 until the fourth quarter though.
I'm
He's
saying,
like, you're shooting
7 shots.
really good right now. Yeah,
even 4 of 7's really good.
Like shoot the ball, dude.
Yeah.
Like he's not even getting his assists because his teams aren't making buckets, and he's giving them. He's like dropping dimes that they should be.
He just
closing.
needs to be more aggressive.
He does. He was at the beginning of the year. He was a starting point guard
he
in the
was.
All-Star game.
No, definitely. Like until
that's why I say
since the
I think he
season
could
tournament, he's been very mid or below mid.
I think he could be a superstar, but nobody on there yet.
I'm trying to think who else is there.
Cavs.
We talked about Donovan Mitchell a little bit. Magic. Talked about Paolo a little bit.
Paolo's a superstar. He will become a superstar.
I think he will be there. Yeah. I don't think he's there yet.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Like, yeah, so I mean, there's a good handful of good. The league's in good hands.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody right now.
Wemby's a superstar.
I think he'll get there if he's not already.
I think he should definitely win Defensive Player of the Year.
He's not going to though.
But the stats is
Gobert should not even be a finalist.
And he's going to
win it. Anthony Davis had a better defensive year than he did.
I mean, that is crazy. Like, some of his stats. Like, people literally don't go up for... I've never seen that.
No, they're scared.
I've seen people, like, see a post down there and thinking, like, see another guy come up, be like, okay, let's just pull this back and run it. Like, people are, like, right, and then they just go, around. Yeah. So, I think Wemby is awesome for the hobby. I think that his prices are crazy. We always know that hype outsells performance, but he has both. He's having both.
God, if you were listening, keep him healthy for 20 years.
Please
keep him healthy for 20 years.
So what does he need to do because he's so big?
They gotta win. Or what are you talking about?
To stay healthy.
Oh, I mean, probably just add on weight. I would probably, if I was him,
I
would talk to Giannis and I would talk to Kevin Durant. It kind of built similar to both of them. Giannis added a ton of weight.
Him and Chet need to go talk to them.
They need to talk to Zion about.
Chet did put on. He's added weight since he's been in the league, but he was out for a whole year. Yeah. But so we talked about Paulo's prices. Gonna take a little bit of a hit. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think his prices
will
go down
a small percentage.
I feel like they're so cheap already.
Yeah.
For Paulo Banchero. I think. Okay, let's talk about who do you think right now today with how all the series are. Who do you think's card benefits the most? And I don't think it's close.
From how the series are today, I mean Brunson.
Brunson is probably number 2, but he hasn't really had that great of a series. Ant-Man.
And he's a dog.
Ant-Man stuff is going
crazy. He looked Kevin Durant in his face and said, "You old words I can't say online." I mean, it's just like he's got the swag, he's got the skill. He's Michael Jordan's son. He said Michael Jordan, hell nah, could not guard him.
Yeah, I mean, he's ruthless. He doesn't. That's gonna be a good series still, though.
For sure.
They're playing the Suns. If they win,
it may, bro. I think it could get ugly.
If you think about it, if they're healthy, Gobert, Towns, and Ant-Man, and Conley, who else? McDaniels, Jaden McDaniels. He's a D guy. He's. They're like, we'll stick him on whoever.
Nas Reed comes off the bench.
He might be body. He probably will get 6th man of the year.
He probably will.
But
they're tough.
I like to see that the performance in the. I think obviously, let's say Luka goes off and they win tonight. I think he'll also be in that same conversation. But besides them two, right now, the only other person that I can really see, Brunson, him, because like Giannis, Tatum,
all their cards can really do is go down, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're already up there. They're already
round.
They're already so high. So the people that I think that can go up still is Ant-Man, obviously Luka. I think Halliburton, if he somehow
they win that
series. if he does more than he did.
The whole Thunder
I think
team,
Maxi's playing crazy right now, but he had the one bad mistake where he got blocked. They should have called that foul, but
the whole Thunder trio I think could go up if they win.
Yes. Jalen Williams is still going up a little bit. I think Shea has gone up big time this year, but he's kind of stagnant right now, and I think Chet has been pretty stagnant.
Yeah.
He's in the same kind of situation. Their team is so good though, compared to, and they're super young, like you said, but it's good to see that it's affecting them positive, and I'm glad that Wemby not making the playoffs didn't hurt his cards at all.
No, it didn't.
But no one expected.
Yeah, everyone expected them to not be great.
Yeah.
All right, so we got basketball. Now Thursday we have, I guess it'll be the night we're posting it, is the NFL draft.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking forward to? I feel like we kind of have an idea of what the first 10 picks in some kind of way are going to look like.
For the industry, for our like the hobby. I want it to be like either quarterback or receiver first 8 picks.
No, I mean that makes it way more fun for cards.
Even the one tight end, Bowers. Yeah, Bowers. But I think for sure it's going to go quarterback. So number 1 is Chicago going Caleb Williams. I think. Number 2 is Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I think they either go with Drake May or the kid from
LSU
Daniels. Who has 3?
Patriots. This is where it gets kind of dicey.
I think Patriots go for the person that the
Redskins or
Commanders didn't take, or I think that's what it is. I think they're the first 3 picks. I think that's the first 3 picks. Who has 4?
The Cardinals. So that's an intriguing pick.
I feel like they trade out of that.
If somebody wants JJ McCarthy, they might have to go there to get him, which is crazy to say, and maybe he becomes good.
I've seen mock drafts where he goes 4.
So that would be, in my opinion, that would be the Vikings. I think that they just traded for another pick.
Oh my gosh, I don't think that's good for them.
JJ with JJ? No, I don't think so.
I mean, can he throw a deep ball? I
feel like all he did in college was hand it off
or check downs, right? Or
I don't know.
He's fast. I know he can run.
He's obviously a winner.
He's a winner, but his team was also, he had the best defense in the college and the best running back
had 25 touchdowns.
So if they don't trade out of there, they're going Marvin Harrison Jr. I think.
Yeah. To give
Cardinals,
to give Kyler a weapon. Yeah.
And then who's 5?
Chargers.
I think they go.
If Harrison's there, they go Harrison. I think.
Yeah, if Harrison's there, they will go Harrison. If they need offensive line help, that Joe Alt guy will go wherever in that first top 10.
I think one of the 3 will either be Harrison, Neighbors, or Alt. Something like that.
For the Chargers?
Yeah.
I don't know. Bowers is his name? Or
Brock Bowers.
Bowers? He may go to the Chargers too. I've seen them looking at him. Or Roma Dunze could go that high too, I think.
Yeah.
And then who's after the Chargers? Giants. They'll probably go.
They might be a team that tries to get JJ also. If the Cardinals go Marvin.
Bo Nix has not been anywhere near there, right?
Nah, Nix and Penix are more of the
second round,
mid
first, second.
Yeah.
I think they go offense though. They either go offensive line or receiver there because they need receiver, right? I think Jalen Hyatt could be good. I mean, he was a killer
fast,
in
yeah.
college. Who's after the Giants?
Titans, which they will probably go either
Offensive line.
or wide receiver.
Did they get a wide receiver?
Calvin Ridley, but he's older.
Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Hopkins. He's not that old, is he? Calvin Ridley's like
30, 31?
When did he come out? In 16?
2018.
2018?
He went, so, I don't know. I don't remember exactly how it did it. Amari Cooper and him are the same age.
What?
Yeah.
How?
But they both went to Alabama for like 3 years, but they never played together. Ridley just.
Are you sure he's 31?
Whatever age Cooper is, and he came out in 2014. So,
That doesn't make sense.
2015.
What happened?
I think he just went to a JUCO or community college or something before.
He went to. They both went to Alabama, right?
Yeah, just different times.
So Titans, I'm pretty sure Titans getting offensive lineman now.
Unless Alt's not there, if the Chargers go Alt, they might.
Sell it, but
trade.
or trade. I mean, anyways, it's gonna be fun. I know that at least 2 to 3 quarterbacks will go in top 10, and I know that at least 2 to 3 wide receivers will go top 10. So that's really good for the hobby.
I think we're guaranteed 3 quarterbacks and wide receivers top 10.
Yeah. So it's fun to just see where they go. They're only doing first round Thursday. We're doing actually a trade night at B Sports Cards for that.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
We're doing trade night tonight at Beast. If you guys are there, stop by.
Yeah. Now, baseball is in season right now. It's too early, obviously, but we won't talk about. There's a lot of people doing bad.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about the people that are doing like exceptionally well. I think Ellie De La Cruz is balling.
He's balling.
Yeah.
There's one guy I'm curious if you've noticed how well he's doing. I want to see if you figure.
I think Gunnar and Adley are both doing well.
Gunnar.
Yeah.
Gunner's on fire.
Julio is started horrible and now
He's
is
on fire.
Yeah. We were like 5 games under 500. I think we're 500.
Nice.
Wyatt Langford is batting for average, not hitting home runs.
Doesn't have a single home run yet.
Yeah. But there's a lot. I don't think Acuna has a home run yet.
He got one.
He got one.
He got one a couple
Jackson Holiday. That's what I was gonna say.
We don't even
like,
get next.
Yeah.
I
think he'll be okay.
I think so too.
A lot of people don't realize Trout got sent
very,
down.
Very, very young.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Baseball's kind of like. I know there's people who love baseball out there, and I'm not trying to like crap on people.
Shohei's beasting.
He's a beast.
370, 6 home runs.
Yeah, something like that. I feel like baseball is very fun for like 2-3 weeks, boring for like 3 to 5 months, and then very fun at the end.
Yeah,
and I feel like we're getting into that boring part.
Yeah, we're starting to.
But the season's just a grind.
I couldn't tell you any pitchers that are doing well. I don't know of one. Is Paul Skeens up?
No, but oh my goodness, he will be soon.
Really?
He is dominating AAA.
Is O'Neill Cruz doing well?
He's playing okay.
Okay.
The dude from Japan, the pitcher.
I heard he got rocked.
Yamamoto, whatever his name is. Last year, in 171 innings, he gave up 2 home runs. This year, in 17 innings, he's given up 3 home runs. I mean, I think the talent is better. I mean, obviously, the talent is better over here.
But they paid him fat, didn't he?
$300 million.
Man, he don't hit either, does he? Good thing they don't need pitching, really.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts, obviously, he's
probably the best player in the league.
He's killing it. But yeah, you're right. Baseball.
It's just a long.
Jackson Churio, he's doing well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doing decent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to think of the guys that just got called up.
Trout's done really
Trout's.
Well.
I think he's leading the league in home runs.
Hopefully, he stays healthy all year.
I don't think he's batting too well. I think he's batting like 240 or 250, but he has 8 home runs. I think he has 8 home runs and like 9 RBIs.
It sounds about right for him.
They just don't have the support there.
And they got rid of their second best player, so he's probably, I don't know, their best.
Ozuna or something like that. They said is doing really well
for the Braves. Marcell Ozuna.
I think so.
He's got like 5 or 6 or 7 home runs, somewhere in that range. Maybe 8. I don't even know.
I can't think of anybody
Baseball's
else.
fun. All-Star Game and Home Run Derby are here this year.
Is it?
Yeah.
I might try and go to that.
That'd be fun.
I've never been to an All-Star Game.
All-Star Game is kind of boring.
Is it?
Home Run Derby's fun.
Yeah.
You gotta sit in the outfield trying to catch balls.
Mm-hmm. Get on the field somehow with all the little kids.
I would do that. That'd be cool.
But yeah, I think freaking Juan Soto stuff's going crazy. Is he killing it?
Oh my goodness. He's gonna sign an insane contract with the Yankees. It's gonna be, I think he's like 25. It'll probably be like 15 years, I bet it's pushing a B.
Really?
Yeah, he brings a swagger and energy to that team.
He's so good.
And Aaron
Hadn't
Judge,
he gotten paid fat already?
No, he turned down a 15-year, $400 million from the Nationals. He hadn't signed with anybody. He's a free agent after this year, so technically they could lose him for nothing if he goes somewhere else. Oh my gosh! But I think he's having fun, and he brings such a swag to that team.
Volpe's playing good for him too.
He's playing very well. Judge, they can't pitch around him because Soto's there. I mean.
Yeah,
Yankees are dangerous.
Yeah. Do they have pitching? Garrett Cole?
Garrett Cole's pretty... I mean, he's one of the best in the league.
Yeah.
Carlos Rodon, or whatever his name is.
Yeah. The White Sox old pitcher.
White Sox and Giants, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, sports are at a good level, at a good place right now. Fun times. We don't really follow
It's like
hockey.
after the draft and then the basketball playoffs.
In like a month from now, sports going to be like, what are we watching? What's on TV?
It's crazy, though, because football has been staying pretty healthy. It seems like, and it starts picking up faster and faster every year. A lot of people are asking me for Will Levis, Bryce Young, CJ. Obviously is crazy. His prices went up even more when they got Stephon Diggs, which they should have. They may be the second best team. They may be. I'm not kidding. I know they could be.
I don't know that I'm taking them over the Niners.
With them adding Stephon Diggs and Joe Mixon.
I just feel like, in my opinion, those aren't like needle movers to me.
Really?
They're both older in their career. Stephon Diggs is literally in year like 11.
But still, I think he could pop out for 1,400 yards.
With those wide receivers, he could. I think they're good, but it all depends on Stroud.
And their defense, yeah.
All of him.
Honestly, who would you take next year, Brock Purdy or C.J. Stroud?
Oh, Stroud. Not in a question. I think
Brock Purdy stuff is staying pretty strong, though.
I saw a debate on, I think it was TikTok or something. They were talking about who would you rather have, C.J. Stroud or this person. I think outside of like Herbert, Burrow, and Mahomes, I think I'd rather have Stroud than everybody. Me personally.
I probably would even take him maybe over Herbert.
Yeah, I mean.
But yeah, I like Herbert a lot too. So I'd probably be like, if there was 3, it'd be Mahomes 1, 2 Burrow, Herbert, and then him.
3A, 3B kind of.
Yeah. No, I'd probably take Stroud just because I don't know, they're both so good. And we've only seen 1 year of Stroud.
Yeah.
The thing is Herbert's so good, but hasn't amounted to anything. Let's just flip, he'd be Joe Burrow. If they did what Joe Burrow's teams did. He'd be Joe Burrow.
You're saying if they'd been to the Super Bowl and everything. Yeah, 100%.
It's them too, and that 2020 class is ridiculous.
It's like
it may be one of the best ever.
At every position.
Yeah, I didn't realize how crazy it was. Yeah, that's awesome. And I feel like this year's going to be something similar to that. Last year's was strong.
I feel like we've really been blessed by all sports recently. Like, I think we're about to hit one very soft basketball class.
Well, they said that kid from Europe is going to come into the draft. I don't know how good he is. I think he's from France again. And they said that if he comes out, he'll be the number one. Yeah.
Welcome to the episode, guys. If you are new here, in our bio is our link tree. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Drop a like and sub if you're new here. Appreciate you guys following, and we will catch you in the next one.
Peace.